Well, let's try and finish off the rest of D12. We'll see how it goes. We use that. That was our last polymorph charge. Yishka. We'll leave you alone for now. Hello, Maurice. You know what? Oh, you took 2 of my 3 scrolls of fear and you're with me? Oh, you son of a gun. I get those back, right? There we go. Did get them back. You. Oh, I oughta. Well, not ideal by any stretch, but we managed to make it through in one piece, so that's nice. That's always lovely. No longer need stones. No, thank you. I'm over that at this point. Oh gosh. So confused. There we go. I was hoping we wouldn't have to use any more curing because I'm desperately holding on to those for a rainy day. And holy Jeebus. Let's head back up to Orc. Things are looking a little less than ideal in all of those zones, but Orc should be manageable. I know we've gotten relatively lucky, all things considered. So I should, all things again considered, since I'm apparently just gonna repeat myself multiple times here, should be okay to make it through. I mean, Trog for a 3-rune game on a very melee based character should be a ring-in. Not to say that it will be. Can always, I mean, there's plenty of time for me to make stupid decisions between here and then. Let's not kid ourselves too much. Let's just enrage up and try and murder everything faster than they can murder me. Beautiful. Not too shabby whatsoever. Heavy war axe? No, thank you. How are we doing? We're still at 0.9, still slowed by our shields. We're going up to 15 on said shields. Sure, it's gonna take a hot minute, but that's cool. At 0.9, I'm guessing a broad axe is still... Oh, I thought it would be slower than once per turn. It actually is exactly once per turn. So with that in mind, we will hold on to this bad boy. +2 from the enchant. Oh, from enchantment. That makes sense. Yes. I was like, oh, it's electricity's only 2 damage. That's not right. It was in fact not right. Oh, and broad axes are 18. Have they always been 18? Am I crazy? Oh, they might have been. War axes are 16. I am a fool, so I should definitely be training axes still. Whoopsie daisies. No wonder I'm not at min delay. I'm a long ways off, in fact. And I feel like that... that did interrupt my train of thought. Because I do see here, quarter chance, 8 to 20 damage. I feel like it didn't tell me that before. But that's pretty swell. I think I'm happy with the swap, even though we'll be attacking a little bit slower than we previously were. It's a pretty big upgrade, all things considered. And I always get these like phrases that it switches out every few months. I just say it over and over again. To be fair was one of my recent ones, which I did not notice until I visited my family. And everyone started pointing out, like, you keep saying to be fair. It made me truly realize just how often I rely on the exact same phrases. But again, they're in these weird like 2-month periods. It's the flavor of the month, as it were. Which probably isn't that weird of a thing. I'm guessing we all have it. Don't know where mine come from. They seem to be pretty willy-nilly. But here we are. Okie dokie, let's head up to the lair and... Oh gosh. I'm like at the stage now where I'm pushing it with the stuff I need to do tonight, but I'm tempted. Let's maybe do a little bit more. Maybe a couple floors of lair, we'll see how it goes. Get that settled before we hop off. Maybe a couple was a little ambitious. At least one. Right, new frog tiles. I forgot about new frog tiles. I love those. Hello, my friends. Much better against the Komodo dragon this time, so that's nice. No longer immediately in panic mode. Love to see it. I am still concerned, I just realized, against Hydras. Oh, Death Yaks on layer 1. Cool. That sounds fun. Why not? We can have a party, you and I. Which I, complain about, but kind of went perfectly fine, which is wild. Oh, that's a cane toad. That looks like one of the corrosive sons of guns from Swamp. Okie dokie. Well, I'll keep that locked away in the back of my mind. 8 heal wounds potions. Okay. Now, with double healing and 8 heal wounds, I've got to do something real dumb to get this character killed off. At least in the early game here. Which is just playing with fire, even saying out loud. I should have just kept it to myself and nodded along, pretending that I was not aware of the gift that we've been handed here, but unfortunately, we've spoken things into existence, manifested the potential nightmare outcome into existence, so all there's left to do is just believe harder, maybe? I don't know. I was trusting my brain to come up with something better. This is my 3rd artifact quarterstaff. DCSS, are you okay? Are you trying to tell me something? Ah, 8-headed Hydra. Hold up. Maybe just chill there for a moment, Torinski. Maybe slow your roll, as it were. And let us hop up, and away. And do I have any good, like, mace that I could use? At least that would take advantage of cross-training. Nay? Not really? Oof, oof, oof. That is a bit on the unfortunate side. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Find. Flaming. Am I thinking of last run? I thought I had an axe of flaming that I left behind. War axe. No? War axe. 2 words. Gosh darn it, that must have been last run. Ah, Torinski, you fool. Oof, oof, oof. So I don't have any good way of dealing with you, hey? 8-headed Hydra? Guess we could brother in arms. Phone a friend. Instead, I think we'll just go to an unexplored section of the level and ignore our problems until they fade away. That sounds like a good solid plan with absolutely no downsides, which is the crazy part. So let us try to enact that into effect here, shall we? That is not ideal. Can I make it here without running into our old friend? Please no barking. This is the no barking zone. Wouldn't want to wake up Uncle Hydra now, would you? And we'll just immediately vacate the area and then step everywhere except for onto the javelins that I'm trying to pick up. Wonderful, wonderful manual movement from me there. Maybe you're starting to see why I rely so much on Auto Explorer. And it's because I am a moron. But you already do that. If you've been watching for any amount of time, you probably were well aware of the ever prevalent shortcomings of yours truly, son of a gun. Okay, fail once, fail twice. I lied. I did not fail a second time. I don't know why I said that. Okay. What do I do against you, my friend? Blow your mind? 29% chance? Not great. I guess acid is like something, and then we just kill you. Even if we give you an extra head, it's not the end of the world. I'm also speaking as if I'm confident that that was in fact the same 8-headed Hydra from before. Technically don't know that to be true. Could be very wrong, in fact, about that very fact. But let's just live in our beautiful world of ignorance where we are happy and things are hunky-dory And it is wonderful because we, of course, never don't have it. Okie dokie. Amulet of the Acrobat can immediately be passed. Thank you very much. Thank you kindly. Sky Shark. Hey. I've heard about these buddies, but sky sharks cut through the air with a thoughtless ease. Just a taste of blood gives them an enraged strength, and further morsels drive them into a frenzy. Interesting. So it bites, and if blood is drawn, it enrages. Does frenzy mean anything, or is this just flavor? Because I'm very scared about the potential. Oh. You know what? Never mind. Frenzy is might. No, rather, enrage is might. Frenzy his rage. Because that makes sense, right? That tracks. You just have to, pull a full 180 on what the words mean, and there you have it. It's that easy, folks. Which I don't want to come across as too actually negative, because I do just kid, and I think that I love the addition overall of the Sky Sharks. Not to be also on the flip side of that, just implicitly and never-endingly positive. That's right, Torinski, just keep talking and you'll make everyone happy. No one can possibly take offense. Let's get a two-headed son of a gun here. I don't know where my train of thought was going there. There's not much humor to be mined by the crippling fear of confrontation that I carry with me in my day-to-day life. So let's instead of dropping it, just bring it to the forefront. Perfect. And okay, that actually went better than expected, which may surprise you, seeing as how I dove headfirst into it without a care in the world. That may erroneously make you think that I was confident in our ability to get through the fight, which, while not being true, is not necessarily completely the wrong idea, because I was confident that we never didn't have it. Oh gosh, that's a lot of wolves. Why, hello there. Let us Trog's hand to just get some regen, and then that hopefully brings us up while we continue to work through this endless slew of new friends. Why, hello there. Oh my gosh, more bodies than our UI is capable of rendering. Perfect. Hello, my canine buddy old pals. Just take care of as much of you as we can. Definitely did not really want to end up in Layer 5 on a whim here, but that is a-okay. In fact, some may say it is how it is. And let's accidentally roll page our way deep into enemy lines, right as the dream sheep try to take control of our life. Perfect. Holy moly, this is going surprisingly well. Which apparently is becoming the catchphrase of the evening here very, very quickly. But there we go. We finally make it back up to Layer 3. Holy moly. Let's finish this off. Then we'll have to take another look as to our overall schedule here. I thought we'd be signed off before this point, but I am a sucker, especially when the run is going well. I'm an absolute sucker for keeping the momentum going here, so let's maybe, just maybe, finish off this floor. Yeah, we can fit it in a Layer 4. Let's leave it at a nice round spot, shall we? Now, Josephine. Should actually be fine. Bit of slowing, a bit of draining. Ain't nothing we can't handle here, so that is absolutely lovely. One to flame. We could stick around, or keep around rather, for swamp, I guess. Swamp may be a flooded swamp. guess Corrosion Ring can technically go. No. Boomerang of Dispersal. I'd rather have the Corrosion Ring for if and when things start to hit the fan. Amnesia Scroll, of course, is the true garbage here, so we pretty confidently could get rid of that. 8-headed Hydra, there we go. Leave our Ogre a nice turn to deal most of the damage with their lovely blunt weapon, then we can swoop on in for the final victory. Perfect. And, I mean, Mark Trap did not bring that much attention to us, all things considered. Definitely expected a few more friends to be joining us in our endeavor. So let's just quickly finish off the rest of the floor here, if I could be so bold. And I think we might be able to sneak in at least a chunk of... Yeah, do it. I'll leave the Ring of Light. Chunk of Layer 5 here until we have to retreat out. I don't actually recognize... What kind of enemies are in store there? Kind of stopped my sentence midway before, but I do not recognize the layout of that vault, so I'm not 100% sure what awaits us. Let's stop wandering and instead just wait in place so that we don't accidentally wander into a new slew of enemies while we're at peak confusion. That seems like a half-decent plan for moving forward. And hello, my friends. Come on. Oh, Fire Dragon. Well, I kind of wish that you were cold themed, if I'm being honest. Which actually, wait a second. I forgot about our chainmail. I was like, how do we have 3 pips of cold resistance? What the heck is going on? Never mind. It's quite straightforward, actually. But let's take a quick peek here. Base armor rating of 7 on this bad boy versus the 8 plus 2. Okay, never mind. Don't need to look that closely. We will just keep doing what we're doing here. Just kind of hoping for some Dragon Scale action. I always enjoy the Dragon armors whenever possible from a thematic angle, not just because I'm constantly begging them to give me their skin, but also because they're pretty solid. And that breakdown lives rent-free in my head. I love it so much. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a reason why I'm listening to Dire Elephants, kind of scary. Polybridge soundtrack all this time, and it is because I truly adore the entire thing. But specifically, some under construction bop bop action for your trouble. Okay, let's not accidentally put to sleep in the calcifying dust. That's nifty. How long does this last? I mean, if you just keep calcifying dust me, we're not going to make any progress one way or another, my friend. But it turns out this is Catoplebis ending. Oh, maybe Dire Elephants play a role as well. Phone a friend, please. And above that, now that I have the power of friendship by my side, let's just rage against the machine here, shall we? Yet another quarterstaff. Perfect. But it's looking like we can finish off the last little bit of lair here. Oops. Did I give you 8 heads? No, you're still 7. Ogre? Can we take care of the Hydra in the room? No? That's cool too. Give it 10 heads? Sure, why not? In no way is this a foolish series of events. In fact, chill out, Torinski. Let's go for a fear. That should work. Oh me oh my, now it has 10 heads. I mean, I've heard of a 4-head, but this is ridiculous. Grapple you. Maybe a bit of acid action while we're at it. I could just rage up. Oh, actually, right. Strongest counter to a Hydra. When in doubt, another Hydra, baby. Okie dokie. And I think, unfortunately, that is going to be where we're going to have to cut it off for the evening here. Very tempted to keep going. I'm liking the Armator so far. I do feel like, I don't know, I was not too disappointed or too unhappy with Palantongas. Armator, you know, very similar, but a bit more consistently themed. I didn't use the rolling charge that much on Palantongas, besides kind of in a meme-like fashion, just ping-balling between enemies. But there are a lot of kind of interesting things going on with our new rolling buddies here. Specifically that roll page and the potion stuff. The scroll delay I actually forgot about, which now that it has come back to my mind, could that have killed me with the Hydra? Because I didn't think they had a turn to attack. They had a turn to attack even with that fear scroll. Huh. Well, how about that? Regardless, enjoying it so far and very excited to explore more of what the new update brings, rather. Just as a secondary reminder, I'm hoping to find some time during the week to get in some tournament play, but if not, I'm fairly certain, that's confident language, fairly certain that I should be able to fit in some time next Saturday to at least get a little bit of tournament play in. I'd hate to let it pass by with absolutely nothing played. Haven't even had time to play it off camera, unfortunately. Does mean that I doubt we'll put together any sort of team. Maybe I'll just play by myself and of course with all you lovely folks, but see what happens. And yeah, I mean, this was a really fun evening, despite the heartbreak of poor Nadia not even going down quickly, but it was not going out with a bang, but a whimper, just slowly using all of our consumables and expending everything, which in some ways, you know, silver lining is a good thing. Because if I died with 6 blink scrolls in my inventory, instead of using everything one by one until there was nothing left, I'd probably feel a bit worse about it. Again, we'll just gloss over all the glaring mistakes that I made in terms of using those blink scrolls instead of evocable blink for free, but that's fine. Don't need to worry about any of that, you know, semantics, silly little things. But of course, I had a fantastic time. I hope you all did as well. Always appreciate all you lovely folks for joining us. You know, if you're chatting alongside us here, lurking in the background, or hey, if you're watching this down the road through YouTube or the VODs, thank you to each and every one of you lovely individuals for joining us on our journey. And hopefully, we can continue going with Rolling Thunder next week. Maybe, just maybe, seeing some fortune. I also, as I said that, like, did we already have a Rolling Thunder from our Palantonga runs in the Great Player Series? We had Rolling something for sure, because I remember a very promising Palantonga that died. Oh, where was it? Was that a Palantonga that died in Zot 5? It's a blast from the past. I barely remember what I did last week, much less however long ago Palantongas were in the series. Regardless, I'm not going to worry too much about it. And we'll, of course, do a bit of the usual routine here. Let's see who else is live at the moment. We'll probably stick with DCSS content just while the tournament is running here. It seems only fitting, only right to do so. I'm guessing. No, I won't say anything in case they're not on, but they are. I was gonna say I'm guessing Wizard is on, and they are indeed. So we will definitely send a raid off that way. See what they are up to on this fine evening for me, morning for them. So let's get that queued up here, and yeah, I'm very excited to see what else the update has in store. Maybe I'll do a sneak peek through the feature list before next week, or I guess before the tournament stream, but we'll see. It's kind of fun exploring in person, or at least, you know, partially in person, partially maybe with some people telling us their favorite parts, because I don't care too much about spoilers per se, but regardless, we'll see how it all shakes out here. And not to overuse the word regardless, because I feel like that ship has already sailed, but regardless of all of that nonsense, I, of course, as always, hope that you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you out there, and I definitely hope to see you soon whether that be in one of the potential upcoming tournament streams or next Sunday when we jump back in with Rolling Thunder and hopefully make some good progress and maybe even get through the run in one piece. We'll have to see how it goes. But thank you so much, and I hope to see you soon. Just remember, folks, that we never, ever, even for a moment, didn't have it. I'll see you.